I believe that people before profits drug policy in general is the decriminalisation of drugs generally. Would that be right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously our policy is decriminalisation, and go beyond decriminalisation, particularly around cannabis. Our policy is that cannabis should be regulated, like alcohol. I'm putting a bill forward in relation to the regulation of cannabis for personal use for adults.
And would the party support decriminalising all drugs generally?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the policy of decriminalisation it's more expansive, and obviously that policy is decriminalising the person. Now, that doesn't mean that the drugs that the person could have in their possession are legalised. That's a different matter. But so the person then, if the policy of decriminalisation is a policy where people are not brought through the criminal justice system for the possession of personal drugs, whether that's any drug. And that's a much better system, and that system has been kind of shown in Portugal, where it's kind of saved lives. It's taken people out of the criminal justice system, and that system is a much better system than we have now, where it doesn't work. Bringing people through the criminal justice system, criminalising people, sanctioning people. There's a huge amount of waste of resources. So we're calling for a different kind of policy in relation to drug reform.
I hear that in Portugal they have a lot of kind of mandatory rehabilitation programs and things like that as a preference instead of criminalisation and sending somebody to prison, that they would go through rehab instead. Would you support something like that?
Yeah, I think that's a very, very good system, where somebody that if they need intervention, if they're having kind of an issue with kind of I suppose dependency on a certain drug, they're given kind of counselling and rehabilitation. And that's very, very important, rather than putting people through the criminal justice system, which to me it's completely counterproductive and is anti-people. So we need to kind of go beyond that and have a different system, and that system is decriminalisation followed with regulation.